Tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Doncic's shot is good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Now, here's Doncic. He's tightly guarded. To the middle, and stolen by Junior. Up the floor, here's Paul. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Paul's got the lead up to 5 now for the East All-Stars. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with the and these fans are getting treated to just some amazing aerial action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star Week. You don't lay it in, you punch it in.
In the center of things, Morant.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant, sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees.
And a wide open look for Junior. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Down low, and stolen by Junior. Into the lane, Tatum. Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shot.
And it's Doncic missing. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Tatum passes to Walton. Duncan with the block. Second chance effort. The 3 from Tatum. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Duncan's got 6 rebounds in the game.
He's had a hard time finding his shot this quarter.
Here's Doncic. Here's Shaq. O'Neal literally bending the rim with the power.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, Gia, he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The East All-Stars up on top. They lead by 3. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, we're back in a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star Game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
Champ out there with Walton. Then it's Junior. And it's Cool Hands, and it's Curry in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. The West trails by 6. Morant scanning the floor. Doncic outside. Giannis sets a screen for Doncic. To the paint. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Man, that was a remarkable pump fake from Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's really good at selling that shot fake.
And he makes the first.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Carmelo Anthony's checked in for the West. Campbell comes in for Doncic.
He's a nightly triple-double threat, and I think Giannis is the most unguardable player in the game.
Curry can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
To the inside, and to Antetokounmpo. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
The decision-making of Antetokounmpo is really brilliant, in a word. He knows when to spot up, he knows when to roll to the bucket off screen, and he knows when to give it up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And he knocks down the first one. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. He gets that one.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Coleman, the pass to Taylor. Buries it from three-point range. Taylor's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Here's Morant. Morant pulleys his way inside.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
Robertson, he's checked in for the West. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Pass to Campbell. Six to shoot. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. Here's Eves. Misses the three.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here's Giannis. It's good. This game is all even.
He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
Wasted no time on that one. 14 points for Champ.
Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
KD's checked in for the West.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, and that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
The West again cannot hit.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
Curry outside. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
For three, Durant. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Walton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
The West trails by 6. Takes it inside. No good from Campbell.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
Taylor's shot, good.
And the All-Star MVP award, always such a prestigious honor, and it's becoming clear who that honor is going to be bestowed upon this year.
And with the game he's having, it's hard to envision anybody else winning.
Yes, that goes in. Giannis has got 8 points in the quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Walton's got the lead up to 9 now for the East All-Stars.
That is one of the many things you get from Walton. He's a relentless rebounder.
And that's a foul called on Money. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Zion Williamson's checked in for the East. Chris Paul comes in for Stephen Curry. Durant with the steal. Here's Campbell. Wembanyama, a screen. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. It's not going to go for him. The East leading by 9. Here's Eves. Here's Williamson. Kicks it out to Paul. It's stolen by Kumbo. Taylor against Durant. Paul with the steal. Now here's Taylor. The fast break opportunity. Looks a big high bounce and goes in. 22 points for Cool Hand.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Pass to Campbell. And stolen by Junior. And Junior throws it down hard.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more. The highlight reel.
So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg?
Good times, it's gonna be some good times. Man, we used to pull up and let them fight at that hood time. Remember I used to when it was about that. If that little walk up tripping, she get that much time. I don't waste time. I don't have patience, baby. Didn't go fast, she speed racing. We go ball walks up every time. She my boss like a grandson. Come here, baby, I'm molested. I let her write me my suggestions. Pop quiz, it's a pop quiz. All my money coming clean, you can't rock this. She got that locked up like Lost Mill. Come to my lights like a reindeer. Me and Poppy on the same. My diamonds could never stand still. Where you going, can't come here. I'll always take you back for your.
Come over, good time, what's a bad one? You say you want, give me something long time. Me deal with this thing, no something like crime. I make you sing this line.
Say what I did, you know, bro. Good time, therefore. I'm a ride in a like a stroller. I survive in a photo. That my wanted like the New York. And I'm coming red like Coca-Cola. I'ma have a very good time. I swear to God, I can never sound like a little shorty. She say she like all of her.
And Cleveland has possession. Outside Coulibaly to tie it up. Rebound by Philadelphia. Sarr's got 5 rebounds tonight. The Sixers lead by 3. Johnson is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's James. Then it's Alexander Sarr. And it's Barlow in at the power forward position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Now here's Irving. It's deflected. White drives in, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And White possesses tremendous speed. He really turns on the burners at times.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And the 76ers with some changes. Waters is checked in for Sarr. Champagnie comes in for James. And Wright subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, "We're right there. Now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that." To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
Coleman, no good.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
They set the pick. Going inside. Count that bucket. And now a three-point Philadelphia lead.
It's beginning to seem like they've gotten complacent defensively. They showed much more intensity in the first half. Yeah, Shepherd has a knack of getting his teammates open looks.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. It's Johnson with a drive. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries.
And their offense has been much tighter since halftime. The guys are starting to work together, moving the ball around, getting good shots.
Ball stolen. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. Here's Barlow. Knocks it loose. Here's Shepherd. Down low. Hits the jump hook.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Wright against Junior. Wright, the pass to Barlow. Wright outside. Pass to Barlow. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Barlow's got 6 points in the quarter. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And Cleveland has possession. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Shepherd. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. Griffin, he's checked in for the Sixers.
With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the 76ers?
Look, throughout this entire game, they've done a great job of drawing fouls. And as a result, they got a ton of points from the free throw line. That's keeping them in it.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. It gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
And Griffin slams it in.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Shepherd. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Ooh, Griffin with the steal. Champagnie, the pass to Griffin. Pass to Champagnie. It's stolen by Coulibaly. Here's Shepherd. Back to Coulibaly. Fires the three. Kicks it to Junior. Tries again. Bullseye! Coleman's got 12 points here in the second half. The Sixers lead by 4. And here's Wright. The kick out to Griffin. Misses the three. Cleveland has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. And it's Coulibaly missing.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Griffin outside. Fires from deep. And Berenger pulls it down. Berenger's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Coulibaly. Tipped.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
There's a screen. Here's Griffin. Pass to Barlow. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Easton's got 8 rebounds in the game. From deep, Junior. Here's Shepherd. The 3-ball. Knocks it down from distance. Shepherd's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, this is Shepherd's shot. The defense can't afford to give him this much separation.
Now Wright. Driving to the basket. And they recover it. Pass to Barlow. And here's Griffin. 5 on the clock. Philadelphia needs to get off a shot. Barlow with a bucket.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
Here comes your Philadelphia 76ers ENT, everybody.
A new lineup here for Philadelphia.
76ers ENT, everybody. Get loud for that one once again.
Edey inside. Guarded by Sarr. White can't hit.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Irving finds James. Inside. Here's Sarr. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got his 5th assist in this one.
And defensively, you just cannot let Sarr get that ball inside.
Now here's White. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
The Sixers lead by 5. Outside Irving. Sarr a screen. Pass to Hamilton. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, stolen by Junior. Here's the break. Here's White. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, hustling up the court. White takes advantage of that uneven floor spacing.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Here's James. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Some things change, but LeBron stays the same. Still the same leader on the floor. The same player. It is truly impressive.
And the second free throw is good.
At the least, he did extend it to a 2-possession game. That's important.
Here's White. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays.
When White is in rhythm, he is a good all-around scorer and can carry the offense in stretches.
The Sixers lead by 3. Now here's Irving. Pass to Hamilton. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Griffin, he's checked in for Russell. And Simmons is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Both shots good from the stripe. And White has got the ball here for Cleveland. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
Griffin against White. Sarr with a screen on White. Tipped. Edey with a steal. Eason outside. Oh, yes! Throw it down!
Oh!
Jams it home!
In a game this tight and this late, that level of defense is money.
And how about the finish there? The rise up for the slam. That might put this game out of reach.
This is how you completely steal the momentum. It's clear who is in control of the game right now.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Avdia rips down the board.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Can't get the go-ahead bucket.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
Sarr with it. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
Ooh, important points from Sarr. And just great recognition of the moment. Don't see that in a lot of young players. Wow.
Now here is Junior. He got a piece of it. Here's James. Here's LeBron. Whoa! Are you kidding me, LeBron?
I'm sorry, just who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
Using the glass to lay it in.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
He's not going to let this game get away from him. He's going to get to the bucket and get them points.
Yes, sir! Count it!
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Simmons against Junior, and stolen by Simmons. Eason rips down the board. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes it difficult to defend.
Feed the interior, good things will happen.
So it's Philadelphia now. They've led by as much as 10. This James on the wing, defended by Avdia. James against Avdia. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
McConnell, he's checked in for Simmons. Trailing by 5. Edey. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And so they foul intentionally. Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Cleveland calls timeout. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
It's in!
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
Junior right side. Can't get it. So a close game sees Philadelphia taking this one. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.